Morning, welcome to Sunday's mental health supplement. Obviously, I'm T'Challa, aka Mr. Science and Muscle himself, aka the talker of truth. I've had a great week. It is a Sunday. We are discussing mental health and its challenges, should we say, its challenges, because not everyone knows the best ways of coping with things, but I'm just trying my best. I'm trying to do little bits and pieces to kind of help people overcome what mental health issues they have. And again, if you think this is reaching you, if you think this is helping you, please feel free to support the channel, subscribe, like, comment, and by all means share with your friends, with your peers, with your family, whoever needs to hear this message. Okay, massively important. So number one, you actually deserve to be happy. Believe it or not, happiness comes in so many different shapes or forms, but I think people seem to forget that happiness can be different from one thing to another, from one person to another. So some people's happiness might depend on things like having a roof over their heads, having a job, being able to provide for their kids. But other people's happiness might not depend on those things. It might just be able to get out of bed in the morning. But you choose your happiness, you choose the things that make you happy. And if something isn't making you happy, you can actually change it by doing other things. If your job isn't making you happy, you can go and find another job. You can move country, you can go and work for charity, you can go and do food drives and food banks and all these different things that will actually give you a much more happier mindset and make you feel better within yourself, that you're actually doing something to help support and provide for other people. So if you are genuinely thinking that you aren't happy, you need to figure out what makes you happy and just do more of that one thing that makes you happy. Your future is worth fighting for. Now, when I was 18, I went to university for as you do, first person in the family to go to university, yes, hold tight. But I actually found university a massive jump up from doing my A-levels and going to uni, and the level of work was again completely different. I'll be honest, I had the best experience at university, but I didn't feel, again, like I fit in. But for me, my fight was whether or not I deserved to be there or I actually belong there. Like, you think of all the times you've been in education and you get to this place where you're genuinely on your own. I moved from Birmingham to Wales. I was genuinely on my own. But I didn't think or feel like I belonged in those lectures, in those seminars. I didn't feel like I belonged there. And it took me a whole year to recognise that, and in that year I failed my first year. I actually failed my first year at university because I didn't feel like I belonged there. Everything just seemed completely different and completely beyond me, and it took me that first year to realise that I actually did deserve to be there, and the work I'd done in the past had made me feel like I deserved to be there, but it took me so long to get to that point. So just remember that your future is going to be amazing. It's going to be brilliant. But you have to put that effort in to get there and understand that your past, which you're going to come on to next, doesn't define who you are. So I've already discussed in previous videos about my past, about growing up as a kid, single parent family, going to schools that people just didn't look like me at all. Going to uni, becoming a teacher, that in itself deserves its own video, mental note. But I think all those things made me who I am. Everything I've seen, everything I've done has made me who I am, and it's made me realise that even though all those things have happened, they don't define who I am, because you can grow and develop so much more from one thing that you've learned Like I went to a conference and it was held by two amazing guys who wrote a book called Boys Don't Try. And the amount of times I hear, oh, he's just a typical boy, began to really resonate with me, because I'll be honest, I heard that phrase so much as a kid, that I was just a typical boy, but I was a typical boy who was extremely clever, extremely talented, and knew that I was destined for more. But no one knew how to push me to get there other than my English teacher and my biology teacher. So love them both. But the truth is, until you figure out what is harming you, let's say mentally harming you, you're going to continue to think that your past defines who you are. And it doesn't define you as a person. It doesn't define you in particular. So many things shape us every single day, and they're always going to be our past, because tomorrow is a new day. But we can't let that define who we are as people. We have to grow, and we have to learn, and we have to develop from those things. So do not worry if you are failing. You have the capacity to be so much more than that failure, but you can learn from that, and that is why your past will never define who you are as a person. Okay, I think we're at such a poignant point in our lives, in society at the moment, in that we can actually wear a mask to hide our smiles. I'll be honest, there have been times when I have smiled, not out of happiness, but more out of necessity. You kind of smile to kind of think, if I smile, they won't think that something is wrong. And this is often why I say to my partner that I dislike the word with a passion. I don't like the word that I'm okay or I am fine. But one day that smile will be completely real. And what I mean by that is something will make you so happy that every time you see it, you will beam so much. I lost my rabbit last year. I know this sounds really trivial, but when I moved down from Birmingham, it was just me and Wolverine. Yes, my rabbit was called Wolverine. And we had the best time. He would run up and down the stairs, jump on the sofa, come for cuddles. If I was sick, he'd lie by my side. And I went out to a conference and came back last year, and he just passed away. But I keep seeing his memory on Facebook at the moment, and it still makes me smile. It still makes me smile that he's, even though he's not with me, all those memories just keep flooding back, because he was so much energy and so much joy. And I think one day you will find, no matter what it is, no matter where it is, you will find something or someone or anything that will give you that happiness and that smile, and keep you thinking that this is the kind of happiness and joy that I want to experience every single day of my life. Everyone that met Wolfie loved him. Every single person. He loved women because he just sat on their chest. I don't know why it was. It was just Wolverine's way. But he was absolutely adorable. And bless him, he brought so much joy to so many people. And that's why I think whenever I'm in a sad place, or a place that it doesn't kind of make me happy, I just kind of think of him, and it just brings a massive smile to my face. Okay, one day, I don't know when that will be, but one day you will look back and you will be so proud of what you have achieved. I think this is one of the reasons I became a teacher. And I became a teacher simply because I wanted to give back all the skills, all the tools, all the advice that I've been given throughout my time in education and just growing up as a kid. I had a tutor when I was younger, bless her, Miss Calls, still call her Miss Calls. She passed away about 5 years ago. But she always instilled in me things like good table manners. Like it's those little things that still stick in your head. But it's also how we talk to people, how we address people. And I'm in the stage now of my life. I'm 40 years old, by the way. I'm at the stage of my life where I want to show children and show students and show people that although life does have its hurdles, one day you'll look back and be proud of all those hurdles that you've overcome. I've overcome so much. I've overcome racism in teaching. I've overcome racism on football pitches. I've overcome heartbreak. I've overcome marriage. I've overcome divorce. But I look back and I think all those things would have sent people way over the edge. And I'm just so proud of those things. I'm proud of those things that have happened, that I've overcome. I'm proud of the friends I have, my beautiful partner, the kids, my family. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of everything, because without any of that, I couldn't be who I am today. I'm proud of growing. I'm proud of leaving Birmingham and coming down south and making a life for myself, rather than sitting and doing the same thing over and over again. Like, people will never understand how much it takes to just leave your home city. I've done it twice now. Went to Wales for 4 years, and this is now my fifth year out of Birmingham, and I'm proud that I've achieved that. Yes, I can go back home whenever I want, but I don't think I want to go back home, because I just don't. But I'm proud of the person that I've become. I'm proud of so much that I've achieved, and in truth, so much that I'm yet to achieve. I'm proud of it all. So I'm looking forward to a break. I finished school on Tuesday. Just been told that it's house hunting day, house viewing day on Wednesday, sorry. So somewhere along those lines, I'm going to try and get as much done as I can, and just continue to be proud of the person I am. That is all from me for today. 5 things. I just try to do 5 things just to kind of clear my head and make sure that people understand instances or just devices that can trigger other things. Again, if you resonated with this, please leave a comment below. Please hit the notification, which I think is over there or there. See some of the videos I've done on mental health. If you're worried about fitness over Christmas as well, I've got tons of fitness videos on. Just jump on, do one a day. Some are 10 minutes, some are 15 minutes, some are 20 minutes. Whatever floats your boat. Until next time, take care. See you soon.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.